All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. And I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do root well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in the 1/3. And Adawan Ratazah, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. And the Wadi Bashem El Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, power is coming to the princes. Okay. And we are the princes waiting to be crowned by our King Yahweh Shai. All right. And, just been thinking about prophecy and how what we are expecting and waiting on is not in the thought process of the average everyday being, okay, heathen, as well as the heathen mindset of our people. Jake is not thinking about us ruling. The heathens are not thinking about us in power, and that's ultimately is what is coming to us. Is power. All right. And it actually goes into that in Psalms, where it says, ask of me. All right. So what I'm going to do real quick, I just put a couple precepts together. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right here in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. Okay. Because if you now have woken up to the fact that you are an Israelite, then now you know that you are chosen above all other creatures. Okay. Above all other creation. We have been chosen. And since I said that, let me get the oldie but goldie. Actually, let's go here. Let's get okay, yeah, I got a few precepts. Let me see if I can even get through all these. But let's go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6 real quick. Okay, warnings. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It says, "For thou art an holy people." So now in the confusion that we are living in this captivity, that was stripped from us: identity, power, authority, rulership, who's chosen, who's not, and now you've been subjugated to this rank file system because of Babylon, the system that it's set up through the image and witchcraft. So now we had to go through this very low point. So finding out that you're actually chosen can be baffling or surprising to some of our people. All right. And this is why we're not in a position of power carnally, nationally, all right, empirely. Okay. So we now are waiting for that power to be restored to us. And a lot of people don't believe that when they hear this. But this lesson is for the hopeful elect. Okay. This lesson is to remind you, hey, power's coming. Okay. Power, great power is going to be bestowed upon us as the Lord's people. All right. And this is a very important thing to keep in your mind as we move closer, so you understand what you are required to do. Because if you're dealing with Jake that still has an identity issue, then he's not going to stand for nothing. She's not going to stand for nothing. You're not going to have a sense of ownership or nobility or honor. Okay. So now coming back to who you are, that is a major spiritual threat. That is a big threat to our enemies, starting with Esau, Edom. Okay. So it says, "For thou art an holy people." This is why now, to the best of our ability, we are showcasing our holiness mentally and spiritually. Because, we're in the midst of these people. You could be inside. Well, I'm an introvert. You can be inside all you want. But at the end of the day, you got to be amongst these people, around these people. Okay. So we are showcasing our holiness by our diet, our thoughts, our choices, our actions, our wants, what we are content with compared to the rest of our people and these heathen, because I look around at heathen. I was out and about Sunday, and I just seen this brown ass heathen just looking proud as hell. You amongst Esau, because shit, I'll go to certain establishments that are mainly Edomite clientele, but I like certain food too. But I was amongst them. I'm sitting, I'm enjoying myself, and I just look around at my surroundings, and I see what appeared to be like a Elamite, and you could just see this pomp upon him. You could just see this pride, upon him. And immediately I just started thinking, like, man, they're not thinking about us ruling. The heathens are still trying to defeat Esau right now. Heathens are still getting their rocks together so that they can fight against this beast. They're not thinking about Jake in power. They're not thinking about Jake being a threat. Now, maybe individually because you just closed up your tax exempt corner store, or not tax exempt, but your friendly, accessible to getting bank loans to have a business. The only, you might worry about the vagabond, the Jake who's always there getting beer, but you're not really worried. They're not really worried about Jake on a national scale, on a global scale. But soon that will be a problem for the inhabitants of the earth, and I just want to push that vibration out there. It says, thy God, thy power, right? Excuse me. It says, for thou art, Deuteronomy 7:6, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, the Lord thy power. Even our own women don't know that power for the most part is coming to us. And some of them don't even believe in that too. So for you brothers out there, you got to understand the best place to reside with this thought process is in the companionship of brothers of hope and faith. That's all you got now. Because people don't look at you. This is he we've had in derision. See, it's set up for them not to fully believe or come into this. You're still fighting to read every day, teach every day, be in the spirit. So if you're fighting to serve the Lord, what do you think these natural born servants are doing right now? Not serving, because we ain't in power yet. See? Now it says right here, it says, the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we are above these people. But right now we live in a carnal captivity where materialistic possessions showcase your power and your authority. Okay, carnality right now is the head honcho for who's got, the most reign and rule. Okay, right now, man is prefabricating their own authority, and because we are in captivity, they're allowed to get away with it. You're subjugated to payments, you're subjugated to new boss, new pharaoh, new rules, new regulations. Even if you come up with a good idea that may help, the wise man's words are fall on deaf ears. But the power in what we say will be law very soon. But people ain't looking at us like, they're looking at it like, yeah, right. We're not even thinking about you in power. Now, higher ups, elites, because there's accounts where it goes into, they know if we're sinning, they're winning, things of that nature. But, this lesson in particular is more on a ground level, okay? Because the higher up elites, they know our power. If they didn't, then they wouldn't, target us first, use our women, all these angles that we deal with on a day to day. Okay, so now let's get into this. This is 2 Ezra 6:54. All right, the scripture, but we got to bring this out. It says, let me start at 53, actually. It says, upon the sixth day, Genesis 1, upon the sixth day thou gavest commandment unto the earth that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. And after these Adam, or Adamites, right? After these Adam, also whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. See? So Adam, okay, amongst the Adamites who the breath of life was breathed into, all right, he was made Lord over all thy creatures. And creature is anything created. So we are lords over these people. But in the position we're in right now, that authority has not been given back to us, because this is just a process of time. This is prophecy. But we ourselves, just because authority is not seen on a wide scale, doesn't mean we lose sight of that authority that's getting ready to come to us. This is why we open the door. This is why we get out the way. This is why you got it. And we got to do the plastic smile and things of that nature. But there's a time coming when, we're going to be surprised at the abundance of blessings, power, authority, rulership that's going to be basically put in our laps. Okay, to where the scriptures even say before you ask for it, you're going to have it. So even us are going to be surprised, when the changing of places fully, okay, is fully set in, and that will be when will that be? When we are in authority. Now, real quick, just to show you that, let's just go to Isaiah 60. Okay, this is Isaiah 60. And let's just go to 5. All right, see, a glorified Zion. Zion's not glorified right now. Yahweh Shemel Shai is not glorified with in the inhabitants of the earth. Yahweh Shemel Shai is being glorified through his hopeful elect, but Yahweh Bashem Yahushai need their glory first. Okay, Isaiah 60:5. Then thou shalt. Let me start up at 4. This is gonna be in the kingdom. Okay, lift up thy eyes round about and see, all they gather themselves together. They come to see. Thy son shall come from far, and thy daughter shall be nursed at thy side. So no more, he watched my daughter today, and no more worrying about who's watching your babies, what they're doing to your babies, what kind of food your babies are getting. No more having to go to work. And no, man, none of that. That power is coming, man. And people are not thinking like this. They're not thinking that Jake is going to have the creme de la creme. People are not thinking that Jake is going to get everything first. They're so used to their getting theirs, and oh, you got one too? See, that's the spirit they're in. Everybody's in a get it while I live, but they don't care that you can barely get it and live at the same time. Okay? So these lessons are reminders for what's coming for us. While the evil doers, are trying to get you in a level to fret at them. We're not fretting at them. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because of the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. There you go. Now let's look this word forces up. Okay, so we don't have to envy what Esau's got right now. We don't have to covet what they have and tasting and eating and how they're sleeping and living. We're gonna outshine that on a level that wasn't even thought man could live like. Okay, so real quick, I just want to look this word forces up. Strength, might, efficiency, wealth. Okay, wealth. All right, we ain't gonna receive FRN notes. All right, we're gonna receive true wealth, and that's true power, cattle, land. Okay, just like how what Abraham was rich was. But what's been on my mind is that people are not expecting us to receive this. And isn't that kind of offensive when you think about it? Like, here it is, a land of opportunity, but people are surprised when you are blessed in that opportunity. Like, damn, I'm just supposed to be a nigga all my life. I'm just supposed to fucking get the bottom of the barrel. I'm just supposed to get trash children, trash women, trash food, trash living. Damn, that's all your mind expects from me? These people do not have in their mind the best interest for you. Okay, you're not going to find information like this anywhere else in the world that is specifically constantly directing the message just for you. Okay, like Jake got demons on him, and they'll try to argue salvation for Esau. And what gets me is Esau ain't arguing about salvation for you. Okay, and I'm not saying if he did that would change the playing field. The point is, other people don't care if you live or die. They don't give a shit if you ain't got no power. They don't care if your children this. They don't care your living condition. They don't give a shit about you. So the fact that pure power is getting ready to come to us is the most beautiful thing that we can be hearing right now while being in captivity, because nowhere else you go is any empowering messages directly just for you. 2 Ezra 6:54, after thee, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, which were going to be lords in their kingdom. Of him come we all, everybody, right? And the people also whom thou hast chosen. So we're the ones that have been chosen, but they didn't want to tell us we were chosen. So that right there should show you, oh, you wasn't going to put me on. It's like you going to work and one of the employees knows that now, now they changed what you had to do with A. Now you got started with B. So instead of them putting you on like, yo, start with B before you go to A, they'll watch you still do that and then watch you receive the repercussions for it. These people are not here for you to be uplifted to a level that's pleasing to the Lord. They'll uplift you in wickedness. They'll uplift you in evilness. They'll encourage you to be an adulterer, to be a Satanist. But to serve your God, there's no one in your corner that is pushing you to serve your God outside of the Holy Spirit, starting with our apostles and elders and the bishops, camp leaders, and brothers on down. No one else is telling you this, okay? Shit, even other camps are trying to make it hard for you to serve your power. Where's your friends? Chill out. Damn, we boycott Walmart this week. Relax. All this have I spoken before thee. We didn't know that, O Lord. And the heathen didn't tell you that. Because thou madest the world for our sakes. Wow. You mean to tell me this planet that I'm standing on right here was made for me? Yep. And me and my people. Yeah. Just you and your. So what are the They're slaves, brother. What? What about the pretty women? Those concubines. See? This world was made for our pleasure, for our rulership. It wasn't made to be our hell. See? So right now you feel hell. This is why heathens are up. So when you feel heaven, heathens will be down. Power up, captivity down. It's going to be a flip of the switch too. Trading places in real time. And if you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend you go watch this movie. Okay? Oh, I was looking at this word inherit too. See? Joint heirs, inherit, receive money, property. So we're going to receive these people and this land. All right. And we're going to be the holders. Okay. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, all right, here, check this out. Trading Places. Great movie. And this movie was directed by Aaron Russo, who, was directed by Aaron Russo, if I'm not mistaken, who also spoke to a member of the elite family. And he let it be known that in the future, they plan on MOTB and everybody. And he wasn't with it. So what they do, they control, alt, deleted him. Okay. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Aaron Russo, let's put Aaron Russo. I'm pretty sure, so I just want to make sure. Aaron Russo, let me see. Yep, Aaron Russo, there you go. And then mysteriously, he stopped breathing in 2007. But if you know, you know. I just wanted to give that fun fact real quick. So let's keep going. It says, as for the other people, the ones that we work with, that are over us, that have their lands, have their language, have their so-called culture, which is a covering cast, they don't even really have fully what they're supposed to be in either, but they have their nationality, they have their positions, they have their family, they have their getaways, and they have their unities, and they have their own nation they can rely on to a degree. So the other people, all right, women, kids, driving, happy, live amongst Esau, homes, not just renting, things of that nature. Even though people are struggling right now, I'm just speaking of the common reality. Okay, the common reality. As for those are the other people, okay, heathen, Gentile, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. But right now, to the naked eye, right, they look like something. You got Jake thinking he needs to learn Mandarin. Man, I don't know. I think that people are looking at everyone else except for us in a position of power. People are looking at everyone else as a position of power, except looking at the princes of power. That's what our name means. Yashar Allah. Yah, he, Shar, prince, Allah, power. Okay? So it only makes sense for power to be bestowed upon the princes that it was set up for. These people have a temporal, weak, minute positions of power, even though we accept it, like the powers that be, we accept it, but we know it's temporal. It says, but be like unto spittle. Even though you got all this, you're still spittle. Yeah, but we got this. We won World War II, World War I. We're advanced. It's still spit. It's still nothing. It's still nothing. Okay? And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us, insomuch that they think they could continue to devour us forever. Forever. Esau ruling, Jake's at the bottom. Moab ruling, Jake's at the bottom. Everybody is solidifying their position at the table while expecting Jake just to be the ones bringing the plates and the food to the table. No, that shit's about to change, man. Okay? What do you say? We are the world. Yeah, we're the world. Okay? This world was made for us, not for Moab. Okay? It even says Esau is supposed to be a servant. Shit. It says, but we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So now that you learn this, now you know that this isn't going to endure forever. Okay, this is about to change. This is about the switch. It's about to happen in real time. And while these people are ruling, they're in their lands are committing nasty sexual, immoral acts. This is why you got the law about sex. All the laws we got, don't sleep with this, don't do that. That's because that's what these heathens are doing. So while they're in power, it's not even like they're in power in a righteous way, you know? Because I had a couple of laws right here I pulled up. So when you go into it, the Lord's like, look, I'm putting you in a land. Don't do what they do. This is why I'm kicking them out the land. So here it is. You got all these heathens in rulership, and your ass was getting kicked out of land for all the wickedness you're doing. So some of the laws we have are based on the actions of these foolish heathens, you know, so they ain't nothing, man. Don't be looking at these people like they ain't shit. These people ain't nothing. You may have some so-called main characters, but they ain't the mainest character. Okay, they may be a character, but they ain't the main character. See what else I got here. Let me see. Oh, Psalms 2. Let's see here. This is Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So right now, these people are raging. You know, they're imagining vain things, what they're going to do, who's going to rule next, who's going to backstab whose money's going to be the number $1. All they're doing is imagining a vain thing. And in their vainness, they're not thinking about you in power. They're not thinking you will be the authority. They're not thinking you will be over them. That's the vainness that they're imagining, how they can advance their land, their nation. You know, how can they advance their military and conquer and get more lands and eat while you just still a nigga? You got to really sit back and think. And the thought process of these people in power, they're not worried about you, you know, or thinking about you. That's going to be the best thing ever, man. The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord. See? And it makes me think about the war in heaven. There's going to be a war in heaven. And then they don't know that the war in heaven, who they're fighting, well, the people of heaven, right? The people of heaven are us, you know? They're us. So they're not even realizing Yahweh Shai is us, you know? The angels, us, brother, like as in when it says brother, Yahweh Shai related to us. These heathens aren't realizing the power that's getting ready to come from the heavens. They don't even realize that, oh shit, we have this power's people in our possession. Yeah, your ass guilty. So see, that's when we gonna really turn up. We we spiritually skipping while we walking on heathens. You know how Jake do. You getting excited, you feeling confident. You know that power's coming, man, and people are gonna lose it. Yeah, that book was about us. Yeah, he was a so-called black man. Yeah, I'm from the line of David. You know, like people, see, they get to say, I'm from the line of David. I'm from the Davidic. Everybody gets to be something. I'm related to Jesus. You know, everybody gets a slice. Everybody gets a slice of the pie, but they don't know they at our table. So watch when the tables start getting flipped on these people. And it's by who they call niggas. What? Yeah, because we not niggas, man. We're gods. You just got drunk off the fact that we were under curses for a period of time, and now you thought we was always going to be like this. Or you thought we always was going to be at the bottom. You thought we always was going to get the short end. Huh? You ain't shit for that. It says, look, counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed. See, we're the anointed. Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. See, let's take their rulership from off of us. Let's break these chains, okay? Which Esau did at one point. It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. Yahweh Shemel Shai has said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost part of the earth for thy possession. All right, no more riz, brothers. Okay, no more bank loan, no more application, no more driver's license, no more filling out what the hell they call it, a lease for a year, trying to figure out how to, oh man, I hope I can get this rent. You pay rent in the 29, you already thinking about 29 days later from now. Hell nah, no more. We about to inherit, and they have no idea. We are about to inherit, okay? And they have no idea. Oh, this is amazing, man. And I feel like I'm just scratching the surface with this. Rev 2 and 26, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation. See? So we're going to inherit these people, okay? We're going to get the best of the best, all right? No more bottom barrel, nothing, man. Brothers are going to allow and be blessed with beauty, all right? Beauty. You're going to have your beautiful children, your beautiful women, your beautiful concubines, beautiful land. I ain't got to get no woman with gunshot wounds and shit. Baby daddies. Nah, man. We're moving on up now. We heading to the east. We don't got to be living in that cursed carnal captivity mindset. Stop it. Power's coming, and it's worth the wait. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of the potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. So that's for Yahweh Shai. Romans 8 says that's also for us. So we're getting ready to inherit. And we ain't going to be ashamed of being men. Okay? Because right now, you get the looks, you get the scoffs, because we're not in authority right now. So we're just being humbled. Romans 8 and 8. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So we in the spirit to stop fucking complaining now. We sigh and cry, but we not even in the spirit just complain. We get it. You got it. That's you. That's yours. Because now I'm waiting for mine. That's yours. But wait till I get mine, though. Everybody can play. Everybody get the controller. Wait till the system is bestowed upon us. See? All right. So watch. Oh, let me go up. Romans 8 and 17. And if children, then heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Hamashiach. Joint heirs with Hamashiach, whatever Yahweh Shai get, that means we get that too. What he get, we get too. We can get one too. Remember when you was a kid and you wanted something that your brother or something got, and you were happy because you could get one too, but it was yours. So you getting ready to have possession, brothers, and can no one take it from you. Can no one talk and try to tell you that you don't deserve it, you don't earn it. That is your birthright. Power is yours. See? Wisdom is yours. All right? You ain't going to have no one over you worried about. You ain't going to have to wake up. I'm late for work. Nah, blessings are coming, man. Okay? Blessings are coming. All right? And it says, if so be that we suffer. So right now we're just suffering, but it's purifying us. It's purging us. It's keeping us. It's turning us into greater men that we never even knew. Us as so-called black and brown men, there was an avenue of this greatness. We didn't even know that this was a part of greatness that could be reached in the world of greatness. Shit, he just told you shave your head, be sponsored by Gillette, do a step back dribble, put your life to it, and you could be great. I want that moron Mountain Deal, nigga. Excuse my language. That we may be also glorified together. And for some reason, I just pictured when Superman came down. I think he was like with the Northern Kingdom. One of the brothers always posted I gotta get a visualize. Superman scene. Let me just put like Mayans. Let me see if it comes up. Let me see. Does it come up in the movies? It's okay. There's an in particular scene though. Look, see, she's bowing or he's bowing. Yeah, man. Real power's coming. Let me put people bow. All these heathen people. Look at that. Power's coming, man. Okay, real power's coming. And Superman's real name is Kal-El. Call all El power. All power. All power. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? You know, all of us are going to have power. All of us are going to be in the dew of our youth. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day. Okay, so now we found out we can get the heathens. We found out that we're joint heirs. I mean, oh, and then look, let's rub our hands together. So you go, well, wait a minute. So we get the earth, right? Right, yeah. So do we also get to beat the shit out of people that have been beating the shit out of us? Absolutely. Okay. What is that? Jeremiah 30:6. I haven't brought this one out in a while. Let me get Jeremiah 30:16. Let me see what that says. Yep, look, Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. New threshing instrument. Isaiah 42. We shall be a new threshing instrument. Brand new. Everything's new, too. All right, everything's new. Everything you wear, custom made for you, new. That's what power is. Okay, power, respect, authority. All of it goes hand in hand, and that's coming. Earth in our hand, in our possession, it's coming. And all thine adversaries, starting with Edom, every one of them shall go into captivity. Planet of the Jakes. Incoming. Power, authority, incoming. So we just deal with it. Do your push-ups, do your pull-ups, eat right, work out, send your prayers up, study, read, okay? Accept what the Lord's doing with you right now, because that ain't forever. That ain't forever. You see something you might like, but you can't get it. Just know I'm gonna get what I want, and it's gonna be better. See? And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey. It makes me think of that movie Pest with John Leguizamo, where Esau did Pest. John. All right, in this movie, Esau was kidnapping Jakes and people, bringing them to the island and hunting them, man. Okay, and they made a comedy out of it. All right, see Esau the hunter, but then the roles are gonna reverse. He's gonna have his beard. He's gonna be his right mind. He's gonna look godly, and then they will be the hunted. See, so they got him in silly mode right now. All right, and that's why people think. That's why people don't think that we're the next up. They strip so much from us that it's hard for a carnal man to see the future of greatness within a beaten vessel. All right. Revelations 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity, trail of tears, chattel slavery, okay, trans-Sahara slavery. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And we are those saints patiently waiting while being amongst our oppressor and their offspring with a very proud, smug look. And then on top of that, you got brown heathens that come over here acting proud too. So it's like all y'all coming here to be destroyed. So I'm not going to fret no more. I'm not going to trip no more. As long as I know what the future holds. It don't matter that you don't know. It don't matter. Just like they keep us on a need-to-know basis. Keep these people on a need-to-know basis. That's what power does. Power keeps people on a need-to-know basis. I'm going to tell you when you need to know. See? So it's okay. It's good. I'm glad they don't know. I'm glad you don't know. I'm glad that I walked by and your little 4'11", bald-headed Edomite ass thinks that you are powerful than me, stronger than me, bigger than me, more man than me. Good. That brings a better sacrifice. Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. These people don't know that they're getting ready to answer for something that they think they're not guilty for, not knowing that that's them coming back in the reincarnation. And just like how we came back and didn't know, wait, what? See, we don't just tell Jake to wear fringes, We don't tell Jake to live. No, we tell them the gospel because Jake needs the gospel. You know how many Jake's power's out? Tell Jake, man, you the power. Power coming, brother. Don't fret. It says that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. Exactly. Okay. We're going to control everything around here. Okay. We're going to control everything around here through Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. This is Psalms 149:1. Praise ye Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints. So we're singing the Lord's song right now to you to let you know what's coming for you. Okay? Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. So the ultimate rejoicing is going to be us in the kingdom while we're in power. You know how many times you've been with family trying to ignore your surroundings, how you in hell, and heathen interrupts that. Ain't gonna be no heathens interrupting anything we do. Ain't no heathen gonna interrupt nothing, man. Your barbecue smoke was in my yard. Y'all ever see that? Look at this. Cops, what's this? Cops called on black men, BBQ smoke white neighbor. That's another thing. We're too damn close to these people, man. We're too damn close. We don't need to be amongst these people. Look, BBQ Becky. BBQ Becky. She gonna burn, all right. We're gonna hit her ass with that Obadiah in the 18th verse. BBQ Becky, white woman who called cops on black men because their charcoal smoke went to her yard. See that? You don't have to worry about that, brother. You can eat chicken in peace in the kingdom. Okay? Is this bitch? I didn't even know this famous one was her. See? You're going to be able to eat in peace. All right? You're going to be able to eat in peace. You don't have to deal with them. They're going to be in subjection. Okay? We don't have to deal with none of that shit no more, man. Putting up with these people, smelling these people, you know? Hearing what they want and what they like. Nah, hell no. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. See? Let them praise his name in the dance, right? We don't have to worry about wickedness around our women and our children, fucking predators, heathens trying to take ours. Let them sing praise. Our women, our babies going to be safe. All right? No more beach chairs, sisters. Okay? Let them sing praises unto him with a timbrel and a harp. For the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. So beautification is coming. Beautification is coming. No more chipped tooth, ashy skin. Ain't no going to be no ashy knuckles and elbows in the kingdom for us. We're going to have power, radiating power. You'll feel power. You'll be able to feel the power. Okay? Let the saints be joyful. I got to do it like how Nat did. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. No more I'm late for work. You ain't brush your teeth. You're stressed out. You're in this box vehicle you hate, but you need it to get where you got to go so you can go up to this plantation and fucking smile like you want to be there, even though you're subject to payment, so you're only here so your ass don't become homeless and be like the rest of our people. Ah! Oh, man. Hey, captivity's about over, man. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouths and a two-edged sword in their hands. Shit, Jake walked down the street. Jake will walk down the street and get arrested. He's blind. Jake will walk down the street and get arrested because of his walking stick. Black man harassed. No, blind man. Jake ain't going to be blind in the kingdom either. Black blind man harassed over walking stick cop. Let me see what comes up. Oh, yep, I remember this guy too. You got this guy right here. Look, right. Oh, I knew this was scripted. I called it. The brother's my witness. I called it. I said, yo, I think this is scripted. But the point is, these are situations that really be happening out here, man. Look at this guy right here. He appears to be an Edomite, but look at what you deal with on a day-to-day. You're broke, poor, and look what you deal on a day-to-day. Now, I called this out, though. I told the brother, I said, yo, I bet this was scripted. Sure enough, look, see? But they're showing you the level of what you've gone through here or deal with here, All right, let's go back. And it says, to execute vengeance upon the heathen. That's authority. Right now, you can't execute authority because it would be labeled illegal, okay? Proves that we're not in power. So we're waiting for the authority to execute righteous judgment, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains. Yeah, so we're going to arrest people. We're going to be the law enforcement, all right? So fucking get your ass down. We're going to say however we say it, but you know how cops be doing. Remember how Martin Lawrence was imitating a cop in Blue Streak? There's a spirit with it, though. Don't move. Don't move. There's a spirit. There's a spirit to execute judgment, man. You know? Let me put this in. TV show, all black police arrest white people. Let me see. White people. It came and went too. I want to know where the hell it came out years ago. It was like an Ice Cube show. Let me put Ice Cube. TV show, all black arrest white people. I think it was Ice Cube show. I know some of you brothers know what I'm talking about. There was a TV show. It came and went. What the hell was that show? What is this? What is race swapping show with Ice Cube? Black, white, the show's produced. Oh, is this it right here? Is this it right here? Black, white? Let me see. Black dot white. Oh, what's this? What's this? This ain't it. What was that damn TV show where it was black police. Black police. See how they're hiding it? Black police arrest. Oh, black police arrest white people. TV show. What the hell was it? Now I'm going to do a lesson on Dear White People? No, that's not it. Man, I know you brothers know what I'm talking about. There was a movie There was a TV show that came out years ago where it was real controversial, but it was cops that were all Jakes, and they were acting how Esau act, but it was Jake cops only doing that to Edomites in the TV show. They only made like one series or one season. Now I got to look for it. I'll look for it later. But you know what I'm getting at. Y'all know what I'm getting at. And it was a hard time finding it before too. Let's see. It says to bind their kings with chains. So that's going to be what? The first crops of slaves are going to be the elites that hide in the bunkers, to hide themselves from the wrath of the Lamb during the destruction of the third world's woe, which will be the destruction will take place on Babylon. All right. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor hath all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. There you go, man. Okay, there you go. So power is coming. So just hold on, keep waiting, keep fighting, hold the faith. Don't let this place trick you or get you, make you lose sight. You're around nothing but mere mortal heathens, man. All right, you're around heathens. So they're gonna act like a heathen. Get in the spirit of enjoying the fact that rulership is coming to you. Get into the spirit of really relishing in these prophetic scriptures that we're waiting to take place upon us specifically. We always bring out scriptures about what's coming to them. You got to tap into the scriptures of what's promised for you. The promises, Romans 9 are coming. Promises are coming, brothers. Promises, blessings are coming. Power is coming. So just hold on. All right. So Adon Ratazah, this lesson was edifying, encouraging. And I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.